Hello everyone, this is Nudge and welcome back to Maximum Score! Today is going to be one of the final parts of the series where I can actually say with full 100% certainty that I'll be able to beat the game with the maximum score possible, because from here on out it's kind of uncertain. There's a lot of games in my collection that I might be able to do, but which are either endless or impossible to beat, or they are extremely hard to record with the coil and play at the same time, or both. So it's not going to be easy to play all those, but for now, there is one game that I will be able to do justice, and that is the Super Click It. So, without further ado, I'm going to be playing the Super Click It twice. Once on sound mode, once on voice mode. I'll do voice mode first. And, wish me luck, because I might have to attempt this multiple times. Let's go.
One player, squish it! One player, two player, squish it! Two player, one player, squish it! Crack it! Crack it! Crack it! Twist it! Zip it! Squish it! Crack it! Blast it! Blast it! Crack it! Blast it! Blast it! Blast it! Zip it! Twist it! Squish it! Zip it! Zip it! Zip it! Zip it! Zip it! Crack it! Squish it! Blast it! Squish it! Crack it! Zip it! Crack it! Twist it! Blast it! Crack it! Squish it! Twist it! Squish it! Crack it! Twist it! Zip it! Squish it! Twist it! Twist it! Blast it! Twist it! Blast it! Crack it! Squish it! Blast it! Squish it! Crack it! Squish it! Zip it! Zip it! Squish it! Twist it! Crack it! Twist it! Squish it! Crack it! Blast it! Blast it! Zip it! Twist it! Blast it! Twist it! Blast it! Squish it! Crack it! Crack it! Twist it! Twist it! Blast it! Blast it! Squish it! Crack it! Zip it! Twist it! Squish it! Crack it! Zip it! Squish it! Crack it! Squish it! Crack it! Twist it! Blast it! Zip it! Zip it! Squish it! Crack it! Twist it! Blast it! Blast it! Crack it! Crack it! Twist it! Blast it! Twist it! Blast it! Blast it! Blast it! Blast it! Way to go! One player, squish it! One player! No way! Way to go!
Whew. That was actually much harder than I expected. I had to do voice mode about 3 times and sound mode about 6 times before I finally beat both of them. Partly because of how the circuit breaker, the super click it feels in the hand, and how you're supposed to, how I held it while I was doing the coil. It was a little bit uncomfortable on my hands. Also, fun fact, I'm not sure if it was during the recording where I beat the game, but at one point, I don't think it was actually, I think it was one of the failed attempts, but my headphones literally fell off. They fell off my head. And, yeah, that was weird. Anyway, the way I held it is that I had, let me quickly look at it for reference. I had it very similarly to if I was playing it normally. There was let's see, Twist It was on the bottom right, Zip It on the bottom left, Squish It on the left side, Crack It on the top left, and Blast It on the right side. And the coil is attached to the middle part, the other side of where the battery cover would be, which is where the speaker is. Yeah, that's how I held it, and the rectangular shaped edges kind of cut into my hand, my left hand, as I was playing. Wasn't very comfortable, but it worked, at least. There was one time when I failed on the sound mode due to there being 3 blastets in a row. There's a lot of blastets in a row. What ends up happening is that by the time you've done one blast and it gives you a second one, it's still spinning. And I just couldn't engage it fast enough. You're supposed to use your finger to get it to stop spinning and then blow into it again, which is what I tried to do, but I wasn't fast enough. It was after like maybe 65 points, I don't remember, but it was on one of the faster speeds. And 3 blasts in a row just killed me. But yeah, you did hear 2 successful attempts. In both cases, there were 2 different victory sounds. And there's actually, as I found out, there's at least 5 victory sounds on the Super Click It. Each time you beat the game, it does something different, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure exactly how many of those there are. I know there's at least a few more. Like there's 2 that you've heard in this recording. There's a slight kind of crowd awe noise, if that makes any sense. There's also a ding, kind of like cartoon upwards noise that I've heard before. And there might be even more that I don't know, maybe more clapping or cheering or something else that I don't even remember exists, because I've only beaten it a handful of times. I seem to remember there is at least one more clapping victory celebration. I'm not sure which one. It's not the one that you've heard in this recording. It's another one, but maybe I'm wrong. I haven't beaten the Super Click It enough times to really remember, honestly. It's been a while. Anyway, that was that. Excuse me, I'm cleaning the surface of the recorder because for whatever reason something decided to like stick on it. Doesn't feel very good. Anyway, Super Click It's done. Next time will be a departure from the traditional formula of maximum score. After this point, as I said before, it's going to be very unlikely that that any video... I'm still going to be calling the maximum score, but it's unlikely that any of the recordings will feature me getting to the maximum possible score on any of these games from here on out, because it's going to get much harder and in some cases impossible, because the games are either endless or they have scores that I could never achieve. Anyway, that is that. I will see you guys next time.